Sorry for the delay. I couldn't get on. I don't know. I tried a few different browsers and it wasn't working. So I'm on now. Maybe some of you are still here. I don't know. So again, sorry, apologize. So as a Tai Chi person, I'm not skilled in technology Chi. Alright, so theme. Shoulder width apart. Take our right hand, place it on our left shoulder. Just going to warm up. Bring the arm up and down. That's it. We're trying not to pull the shoulder up. So we're not trying to lift with the shoulder. We're not doing this motion. We're trying to keep the shoulder down and just raise from the wrist and down. So it's up and down and up and down. You can do the same thing at the side. Take it out to the side, keep the shoulder down. So it's not up, we're not pulling from the shoulder, we're just taking the arm up to the side, keeping the shoulder down. Same thing at the side. And now the same thing behind, up the back and down. Again, don't pull the shoulder up, keep it down. Up and down. Once more, up and down. Let's try the other side. Put the hand on the shoulder. Up in front, keep the shoulder down and down. And again, up and down. Once more, up and down. Take it out to the side, up and down. Up and down and up and down and behind, up the back and down, up the back and down. Once more, up the back and down. Good. Switch hands again. This time we're going to keep the hand on the shoulder. Bring the arm in front of the body, circle up and away. Most importantly, don't keep the shoulder down. So keep the hand on there to see if your shoulder is coming up and down. In one direction, we're going to reverse. Take it out to the side and in, across the body. We're not doing anything except just the arm. The only thing that's moving is the arm at this point. And switch, opposite side, bringing it up, out to the side, to the side, to the side, and reverse, out and in, out and in, out and in. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to add the opposite hand. So as this hand now circles down, it comes up. It's going to lift. As it lifts, we're going to take the opposite hand and place it in the elbow joint. So as it circles up, the arm comes in, turn, and now when we get to the top, we're going to use the upper arm to force it down. So we've got yin and yang. This is the lead arm, so it's yang. This is the follow arm, it's yin. So yin to come up. Top hand is now going to force it down. So the bottom hand comes up, lifting. Top hand pushes down. So up and down. So what we want to do, we want to start moving from Dantian, our center. So now we turn the body push down. So the waist is now turning up, down. So we're working both arms, lifting arm, down, down. So we want to create resistance here at the elbow joint. So as the left hand is coming, bottom hand is coming up, we're creating resistance with the hands pushing down. As we push down, now the opposite hand is pushing against it. Now we're going to add the shifting. As we come across, we shift, turn to the side, and push down, up, and down, up, push down, lift up, push down, push up, and down, up, and down, up, and down. Good, so it's the whole body's moving out to the side. So we want to maintain that contact at the elbow joint. Shoulders remain down. We're shifting our weight from one foot to the other. And we're going to shift. And back to the center. So the opposite hand comes up and circles across to the side. So this is the lifting hand. It lifts up. What it's going to do, it's going to lift it. So this arm is full. It's yang, this hand is empty, yin. So the lifting arm is the full arm, the hand on top is the empty arm. So we lift up. When we get to the top, now this becomes the full arm, the yang arm, the force arm. This becomes the empty arm, yin. So now this hand is pushing down to get it down. So the lift, we're transferring the lift into the push. Lift to the push. But you want to keep that resistance between the elbow joint all the time. So even though this hand is pushing down, this hand is resisting. And when this hand is coming up, the upper hand is resisting. So there's always tension here at the elbow joint. So it's up tension, down tension. Up tension, down tension. Up tension, down tension. So we're transferring the force, the yin, to one arm, to the opposite arm. Now we just start turning from the belly. Now we shift. One side, up, out to the other. Up and down. Up and down. Again, you can add the breathing to this if you want. In breath coming up, out breath going out. In breath coming up, out breath going down. You don't have to, you can just coordinate the movement of the body, shifting the weight from side to side. You should also be aware of what's happening at your feet as you shift. Simple little exercise. Let's go back to the other side. Out. It's the shifting of the waist, using the force of one arm against the other. One arm lifts, the other one pushes. So think of it more of a squeezing force. And once more on the other side. Alright, just shift your weight one side, pick up the ankle, rotate the hip, the knee and the ankle, and reverse. foot down, and the opposite side. And reverse. Alright, again I apologize for this morning, just camera issues, internet issues. And I was here early too. Alright, so I want to look at conclusions. Some of you had asked for that last move. So, the end of the 24. So when we're doing right before the conclusion, the move is a push. So our weight is forward and our hands out. Right, so we just did a very small push. And the push, we know, is from the hips and pushing off the rear ankle. Okay, there's not a lot of pushing with the arms. It's the body that pushes. Okay. So when we get to the push, elbows about waist height, fingertips are about shoulder height, nice relaxed joint, 90 degrees approximately. So from here, the first thing we have to do is get the elbows out. So don't think about bringing the elbows up. Up implies I'm pulling my shoulders up. Okay? So think about the elbows going out. So out, out. So the elbow goes out to the side, right? So from the push, it's don't bring the elbows up, take the elbows out. So the force is going to the side of the body. And you're from here, and now you're expanding out. Okay, that's the force, out. And as you feel, as your elbows go out, you're going to become aware that your chest is going to drop down and in. So you might get some internal shoulder rotation. So elbows go out, chest drops. When we get to this position, we don't want to keep the elbows up. Now, the forearms rotate or kind of around on the elbow joint. So once we've got the elbow out to the side, they kind of stay there. And now the hands just go out to the side, see? They don't really, we're not doing this big circular move anymore. So we're here, and then from here, the forearms just circle out so the fingers are about shoulder height. Okay. So very little motion here at the shoulder. So it's push, elbows go out, then out to the side. Once they get to the shoulder height, about shoulder height, now the hand's going to come down, it's going to bring that rear foot with it. So as it comes down, brings the toe in and the hand is closest to the body. In my case, the right hand with the right toe is closest to the body. So I go from the push, out, round, hand comes down, brings the foot in. So we're very yin here, because here we're very yang. So we're very small right now. Now what happens is the top hand, the left hand, is going to push down. As it pushes down, the fingertips come up. Right? So we're not bringing the hands up, but pushing the hands, the wrist down. Okay, so it's a force going down, right? So from the push, up, out, shoulder height, bring the rear foot in, hands cross at the wrist. Now the top hand pushes down, and the fingers come up. What happens now is this hand, now the bottom hand, the right hand, is going to lift my hands up, throat height. As the hands come up throat height, my right leg is going to go out to the side about a shoulder width and a half. So we're stepping a shoulder width and a half. Okay, so it all happens at the same time, which means I'm going to be sinking my weight down into my left leg. So it all happens at once. So this comes up, this foot goes out. See how I just All right, there's that, it all works together. Now I have to sink. If I don't sink, then I can only step out the shoulder width. Right? Because my leg is this long. Right? Shoulder width. But in order for me to step out the shoulder width and a half, I have to sink lower than my opposite leg. So I have to sink so I can step out wider. Otherwise, what happens is when I try and step out a width and a half without sinking my weight, my body does this. Right? It just falls into that foot. But I want my weight 100% in my left leg. So as I sink down, this leg is out. And I can still bring it back, see? My upper body does not move. Whereas if I'm here, now I have to fall and step back. Alright, so from the push, elbows go out, arms circle around, keep the shoulders down, keep the chest empty, hand comes in, down, close, push down with the left hand, brings the hands up. Now sink into the left leg, which enables me to step out a width and a half. Good. See? Now what's going to happen is that I'm going to move my whole body to the right, leaving my left arm where it is. Okay? So watch, my left hand stays where it is in space. See, it's here. I'm shifting away from this finger. Right? It's here. So I'm not moving my left arm. I'm moving all my body away to the right. Okay, so it just stays there and we come back in place. So all it does is just steps out to here. Then my weight is now in the right leg. So it's in the left leg, right leg. Once the weight gets into the right leg, now my left hand can move. Alright, so I'm breaking it down. We know in Tai Chi, nothing moves independently. So I'm just trying to break it down so you can see. So we're centered, right. Now my left hand pushes out again to the side. As it pushes out to the side, my right hand is also going to push out. So I'm here, up, sink, out. And now my left arm goes out and my right hand goes out. See how they both go out? So think about the heel of the hand pushing away from the body. As it pushes, now the left hand comes down. As it comes down, it's going to bring the left foot in, shoulder width. So we step with the right, now we step with the left. And then we just shift into the center and the hands cross at the wrist. Okay, let's try that together. Push, open, out. Shoulder height, right hand brings the toe in, down, up, sink, step, shift, left hand doesn't move, now the left hand moves. Brings the left foot in parallel with the right, shift to the center, hands cross, center line. And now the right hand's job has to lift the left hand up. Okay, so we're not pulling with the top hand, we're pushing with the lower hand. Hand comes up, underneath, separate, back, in, off of the T, same as commencement, forward, drop the wrist, hand comes down. Shift into the right, and step with the left. Hands drop down at the side, same as before. Bird's eggs underneath the armpits. Don't just keep the arms in close. Alright, let's do it together. Push. Elbow. Out. In. Together. down, up, shift, push, in, together, up, up, separate, out. Hands come in, cup of tea on the back of each hand, forward, offer the tea, drop the wrist, hand comes down, in, shift, step, center, and down. Right again, so I kind of broke it up a little bit. Let's try from the side. Alright, so, elbow, around, down, toe, in, push, sink, up, step, cross, down, back, center, up, up, underneath, round, separate, back, forward, drop the wrist, down, shift, step, center, touch, opposite side, push, elbows go out, arms pivot around, shoulder height, bring the foot in, down, up, out, shift, left hand, parallel, shift, right hand underneath, lift, up, up, separate, offer the tea, bring the teacups back, forward, down, shift, step, shift, together, from behind, push, out, around, down, in, up, down, up, up, sink. Left hand stays where it is, body moves away. Left hand goes out, brings the left in, cross, up, hand comes underneath, open, out, in, forward, down, shift, step, so conclusion, it's easy, it's a nice move, it's very similar to commencement, just a lot more, there's a little bit more going on and how we break it down. So when you're practicing by yourself, you should practice it. It should be a lot more fluid. It shouldn't be put out. It shouldn't be so robotic as you go. But I want you to think about the elbows going out as opposed to up. Elbows coming up, we feel the shoulder coming up. But think about the elbow force going out, so out to the side, then out to the side. So it's out, out, right? Not up, up, out, out. Because we always want to be able to see our hands the whole time. In Tai Chi, we don't want to put our hands where we can't see them. Alright, so, I'm sorry for a short, abbreviated lesson today. As I said, I'm a Tai Chi person, not a Facebook Live pro. So at least I got on. Hopefully this won't happen again on Wednesday. So enjoy Monday. Again, if you want to give me a call or text me, go right ahead. I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.